Women typically give you signs where their heart is at before making any significant changes in the relationship. And if you catch it in time, you can take action. And in this case, prevent her from monkey branching to another guy. A woman who you love leaving you is painful enough, but knowing she has monkey branched to another guy is just twisting the knife she just plunged into your heart. But as I mentioned, there are signs that she's losing interest and planning on monkey branching to someone who she perceives to be a better option. First of all, what is monkey branching? Well, in a nutshell, monkey branching is when a woman lines up a replacement for you before she breaks up with you. Essentially, she grabs onto a new branch before letting go of the old branch. Chances are you've experienced this before in the past, since this behavior is quite common with women. Now, not all women monkey branch, but many do. There are some women out there who actually understand that the right thing to do is to end the relationship before going searching for another man. However, what usually happens for monkey branching women is that they begin losing interest in a particular man before all this starts. What a lot of men don't understand is that women slowly lose interest over time. It's never overnight like it often seems. In fact, it only seems overnight because men tend not to pick up on her subtle signals of losing interest. So hopefully we'll change that today. But while she's losing interest, other men are beginning to show up on her radar and catch her interest. She might exchange phone numbers or social media with him. He might be her new friend. Regardless of how it's happening, an attraction is building up between the two. And the more that you get upset about it, and the more that you try harder with her, the lesser the attraction is for you. However, there are signs that this is slowly happening right before your eyes. And if you handle it correctly, you could either stop it or you can walk away before she has the chance to make you feel heartbroken and like a fool. I'm Erik Peterson, and I'm a men's dating and relationship coach for Skill of Attraction. And if you need my personal help and you're interested in some private coaching, please head over to my website at soa.fm, click on the coaching tab, and there you'll see that I have several options for you to choose from. And while you're there, be sure to register for the website so you can be a part of the community and learn even more about women and attraction, and ask your questions and get them answered. And perhaps the best part is it's completely free. That's soa.fm, SOA for Skill of Attraction, and FM because it's fucking magic. So I'm going to give you some signs that monkey branching is in the works and how to handle it for the best possible outcome. Because the truth is, yes, you could turn this around, but if her attraction for you is too far gone, there's nothing you could really do about it besides walk away with pride and with your self-respect intact. Now keep in mind that these signs are in no particular order, and just one or two of these signs might possibly mean absolutely nothing. And of course, the more of these signs that you experience, the more likely it is that it's happening. Now, probably the biggest sign that this will eventually happen is that she did it with you. In other words, if she monkey branched from one guy to you, chances are she'll eventually do the same to you. Now, it's the same thing as if she cheated on a guy with you, she'll eventually cheat on you too. So it's important that you pay attention to a woman's history. Number two, does she have a new male friend? Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that he's a potential replacement or that she's cheating on you with him. It's possible it's completely innocent and she does, in fact, see him as nothing more than a friend. But you're treading on very dangerous ground here. It's worse if they're developing a phone ship where they're texting each other all the time. Now, I'd say the big sign if something is going on is if she hides her phone from you or she sets it down, face down. Now, number three, you notice that she's becoming more and more critical of you, making you feel like you just can't do anything right. Now, women don't understand that this behavior causes men to shut down and check out, but it's also a sign that her attraction is quickly dropping and you need to make some changes or risk losing her. Number 4, she's comparing you to other men and pointing out your shortcomings. As an example, she might say, you know, when I'm upset, Billy is very supportive and comforting, but you just turn on your stupid video games. Now, at this point, she has one foot out the door, and she's only telling you this as a warning to step up your game or else. Number 5, she's becoming increasingly distant and less affectionate. Now, if you've been following me for a while and have seen my videos about women pulling away, then you know this is usually something temporary and you know how to handle it. However, if you handle it this way, or the way that I suggest, and it just keeps getting worse, then I would start really paying attention and looking out for these other signs that I'm talking about. Number 6, she's been acting shady or suspicious lately. By this, I mean that she's being extra secretive. Perhaps you've even caught her in a few lies. Even if she could easily explain those lies, again, I highly recommend that you stack that up against the rest of these signs. Number 7, you're suddenly not seeing her friends and family anymore, almost like you're slowly being phased out, which is exactly what's happening here. Number 8, she's suddenly more fixated on her looks. Now, perhaps you notice her wearing more makeup or dressing sexier when she goes out with her friends. Maybe she started hitting the gym suddenly, or maybe she's buying new clothes, especially if it's sexy underwear or lingerie that you never see on her. Number 9, she's going out a lot more, but without you. She'll use her friends as an excuse, and maybe she is just seeing her friends, but there may just be another friend that's meeting up with them as well. Number 10, of course, the sex is much less or non-existent. And when or if you do have sex, you could tell that she's just not really into it. She's doing it more out of obligation or to keep you off her scent of what's really going on. I explained in a video a while back that women can still have sex with you when they're no longer attracted to you or in love with you, but there will be no passion, and you certainly won't be getting any oral sex from her. Number 11, she's lost respect for you and has been treating you with little to no respect. Now, this is a sure sign that she's at the end and a breakup is imminent. Women can't love you or feel attraction for a man that they don't respect. It's just impossible. And number 12, if all of this hasn't been implied quite yet, she'll be much less affectionate, if at all. Again, she may still sleep with you, so that's not really a good gauge by itself. However, if there's no affection or loving touches coming from her, her attraction is super low or it's completely gone. So what do you do if you're experiencing these signs or most of these signs? The first thing you do is change your behavior immediately. I know this makes a lot of you angry to hear this, but the truth is, unless she has a screw loose in her head, women don't leave, monkey branch, or cheat on men that they're in love with and have a relatively high level of attraction for. They just don't. Hypergamy only comes into play when you're not being the man that captured her heart to begin with. In other words, you've dropped the ball somewhere in the relationship, it's turning her off, and now she's looking for a better option. Secondly, depending on how far gone she is, like how far her attraction is gone, it's often best to beat her to the punch and break up with her before she breaks up with you. Now, this typically makes her question her choices and her feelings for you. It's confusing, and ultimately, it restores her respect for you. Now, just remember, if she's already crossed the line with this other guy, meaning she's slept with him or has gotten physical with him while you two were still together, there's no letting her back into your life. It's done. It's over. She blew it. Goodbye. However, if she hasn't crossed the line and you walking away was a wake-up call for her and she wants to win you back, then let her if you still want her. Though she must earn you back. If you take her back too easily without her earning it, she'll just lose respect for you all over again, and the same thing will happen all over again, and usually within another few weeks. The idea is that you demand her respect through your actions. Now, of course, you have to be strong here, no matter how much you love her. I'm not saying this is easy, because it absolutely is not. But like I said, she must respect you or it'll never work, ever. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you found it worthy of a donation, you can find a link to my PayPal or Bitcoin wallet address in the description down below. Or simply tap on the Super Thanks icon just below this video. So that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.